So today we're going to talk about storage on a Mac. We all know Apple charges outrageous prices for storage, so don't buy it. Get an external storage device and move some of your stuff there. But what device should you get? There's a lot of good devices. I've covered a few here. You can edit off of a NAS if your connection's fast enough and your drives are fast enough. So external storage has become very fast and very good. Today we're going to look at 3 options, 2 of which I've covered before, and a new option. One of the things to consider is not only the connection of the external storage device, but also the speed of the drive that you're using. Spinning disks or hard drives, way too slow except for cold storage. You have hot storage, which is storage that you're going to be frequently accessing, like for editing content, videos, photos, whatever the case may be, audio. Then you're going to want to use an SSD. And for SSDs, I would recommend an NVMe. Now, there's a wide range of NVMEs that you can choose from. I would recommend looking into those, seeing what suits your needs and what speeds you may need. For your workflow, you might not need the fastest NVMe. And if you don't need the latest and greatest, then you can get a very good NVMe for much less money. Now, today's focus is again on the enclosures. So today we're going to look at this device. I'm not even sure how you say it. MAIWO. I've tested it on here before, and it swung way above its class. Also, we're going to look at the tried and true Satechi. This is another enclosure that I've tested before with great results. However, it is much more expensive than the MAIWO. And new for this test is the OWC Express M.2. Now let's take a look at the speeds on each of these devices. So here we go. Okay, I'm interrupting and adding this here because before I finished the video, this came in. The TerraMaster D1. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our tests as well. First, we're going to start off with the MAIWO, and we're going to use Blackmagic's disk speed test. Okay, first I'm going to go ahead and have it select the target. And now we're going to go ahead and set the size or the stress. And we're going to start with 1 gig, and let's see what we're getting here. It looks like we're getting just under 3,000 megabytes per second, or right around 3,000 megabytes per second. Not too bad. Now let's go ahead and increase the stress level. We're going to try 5 gigabits or 5 gigabytes. And it looks like we're still getting right around 3,000 megabytes per second. Dropped a little bit on the right side. It's still around 3,000, a little over 3,000. The right is a little slower now, though. Probably exhausting some of the cache. Okay, so next we're going to use the AJ or AJA. I'm not sure how it is. We've selected our target. Okay, and let's go ahead and hit start. We're doing just 1 gigabit. And we're getting 3,300 on the right and about 34 on the read with this one. So let's go ahead and increase the test file size. We're going to go to 4 gigabytes because there isn't 5. We do see it a little slower, still over 3,000 megabytes for the write and around 3,200, over 3,200 for the reads. So that's still pretty good. And this is just variations in the testing protocols. And now let's go ahead and try the Satechi. Once again, we're going to select the device. And let's go ahead and set the stress level at 1 gigabit or 1 gigabyte. And we're getting a little over 3,000 for the write and 3,100 for the read. Well, the write dropped a little bit. And the read dropped a little bit too, but we're still getting over 3,000 megabytes per second. So it's still pretty decent. Let's go ahead and increase the test size to 5 gigabytes. 3,000 for the write. And still over 3,000 for the read. Let's see subsequent. A little bit slower on the write, just under 3,000. Still over 3,000 for the reads, though. The write is what usually would take a little longer, and it is staying just under 3,000 now. We'll try the Satechi using HA now. Once again, we're using 8K resolution, 10-bit YUV, and let's go ahead and select our target. We're running at 1 gigabyte per second, and it looks like we're getting 3,300 megabytes on the write, 35 on the read. Let's go ahead and increase that to 4 gigabits, or 4. We're increasing it to 4 gigabytes. Now it's slower, 3,100 on the write, 32 on the read. The read did slow down to just over 3,000 megabytes per second and 3,200 for the read. And we're doing the OWC and the Blackmagic speed test. Let's go ahead and start it off. Okay, we're getting just under 3,000 for the write, over 3,000 for the read. And we did go over 3,000 for the write, and we're staying over 3,000 for the read, so that's good. And it did drop under 3,000 now, but we're still staying right around the 3,000. Change test size from 1 gigabyte to 5 gigabytes. Still over 3,000 for the write and 3,000 for the read. Now let's see subsequent passes. It's still over 3,000 for the write and 3,000 for the read. Now it's under 3,000 for the write. It did slow down. Still over 3,000 for the read. And the write is just a little bit slower now. I believe that does have to do with the cache size. Let's go ahead and try the OWC in AJ. And we're going to try the 1 gigabit test size. We're keeping all the other parameters the same. We're going to select our target. 3,300 for the write, 35 for the read. It slowed down a little bit for the write. Well, no. The write does seem to be doing better, but let's go ahead and try it in 4 gigs. Now we're seeing it slow down a little bit. Still over 3,000 for the write, under 3,300 for the read, under 3,000 now for the write. Again, this is more than likely due to the cache, but it does look like it's a little faster. Now let's go ahead and try the TerraMaster now in Blackmagic. Select the 1 gigabyte size, select our target. Okay, so just under 3,000 for the write, just under 3,000 for the read. There we go. Now we're a little over 3,000 for the write. Still a little slower on the read. This is kind of interesting. It's very interesting that the read is a little slower. Oh, the read did pick up. Let's go ahead and move it up to 5. I'm sorry, let's go ahead and move it up to 4 gigabytes. 3,000. 3,000. We're staying over that. There, the write slows down just a bit. The read's doing okay. But we did see the impact of the cache. See what it looks like using the AJ test. 33 and 34, 33, 34, 33, 34. Much better results using this testing parameter, but again, it's a different piece of software, so they may have different results. Go ahead and increase the size from 1 gig to 4. Fire it up. We do see the slowdown. Again, this is the result of the cache size. Just under 3 to a little over 3 on the write, and the reads are staying over 3, up to 32, 33, somewhere around there. Okay, so what did you think? Do you think one of these enclosures would fit your needs? Do you use a different enclosure? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear the comments from you. Also, there will be affiliate links down below. Using those links will cost you nothing additional, but it does help the channel a little bit. One last thing, before you go, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.